திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். ஆடும் பரிவேல் அணி சேவல் என பாடும் பணியே பணியாய் அருள்வாய். தேடும் கயமா முகனை செருவில் சாடும் தனி யானை சகோ. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். அண்ட சராசரங்களுக்கெல்லாம் அதிபதியாக விளங்கக்கூடிய முருகப்பெருமானுடைய ஒப்பற்ற பெருங்கருணையினாலே ஞானத்திரள் சார்பாக நாம் தொடர்ந்து நிகழ்த்தி வருகின்ற பிலாசபி ஆஃப் சைவ சித்தாந்தம் என்கிற தலைப்பிலே சைவ சித்தாந்தத்தினுடைய நுட்பங்களை எல்லாம் நாம் தொடர்ந்து சிந்தித்து வருகின்ற பங்காக இன்றைய தினமும் தொடர்ந்து நாம் குருசீட உறவை பற்றி சில செய்திகளை சிந்திப்பதற்கு திருவருள் கூட்டியிருக்கிறோம். இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சாப்டர் டீல்ஸ் வித் the characteristics of soul. First of all, we have to accept that there are three entities. Saiva Sidhdhantham insists that there are basic three entities which don't have beginning or ending. They are called the entities because they don't have a beginning and they don't have an ending. The soul, the Almighty, and the bondage or the block in between the two. It is better we should call the anavam, pasam, as blockage instead of bondage. Some of the people, they are mentioning it as bondage with a reference to the soul. With reference to the soul, anavam is a bondage. That is, it blocks the soul to reach the Almighty, to enjoy His bliss. So we have been discussing about the first entity, the soul, the first entity, the soul. For the last 3 sessions, we have been discussing the soul in its first phase. In Tamil, it is called Kevala Nilai. That is the first state. It is almost inert. In the grip of Anavam, its wisdom is not at all functional. It is in the total darkness. It is as if full of darkness, or it is the darkness itself. Because soul has the property of assuming the status of the thing that it depends. The soul now is encompassed in the anavam, so it takes the form of the anavam. So its wisdom is a non-functional, and it is in the grip of grief and suffering. God has come forward to release the soul from the ignorance. The ignorance is called the darkness or anavam. That is the biggest thing that the soul is to be relieved of. So the soul takes the next form, or it goes to the next phase by the grace of God. He gives external tools, we may call it as Tattvam. There are about 35 tools, 35 Tattvam. The tools are provided to the soul as a lamp in the darkness for a man. When we are in the darkness, We are at a loss to know what is what and where is where. So that is why the soul has been assisted or extended help by the Almighty. Almighty comes forward because the greatest thing about the Almighty in this regard is that Almighty will never be affected by the honorable. That is why He has come forward to help the soul. The doctor should not be affected by the virus. Then only he can come forward to help the patient affected by the virus. Likewise, he is called Bhavaroha Vaidyanathan. Bhavaroha Vaidyanathan. He is, what we may say is, the soul is liable to be affected by the virus, is liable to be affected. It is feasible for the soul to be released if external help is extended. The soul can be released from the darkness, but it is liable for being affected by the Anavam. But whereas the Almighty cannot be affected by the Anavam at all. That is the difference between the Pasu and Padi. Pasu with the wisdom, Pasam without wisdom, Padi with wisdom, with full wisdom, But if we claim that Pasu is also inherently possessing the wisdom, and the God is also inherently possessing the wisdom, what is the difference between Padi and Pasu? It is in the quality of wisdom or the type of wisdom. See, you can compare it if you are able to perceive, if you are able to view it. I can give you an example. For the wisdom of Lord and the wisdom of the soul. See, the wisdom of the Lord can be compared to a bright lamp, bright sun, or you can compare it to the bright sun. You can compare the wisdom of the Almighty to a lamp. I say lamp, but the right word is the sun. The sun. The sun is Lord Shiva, and its rays are the grace or His Shakti. That's how we perceive the Lordship. Sivamum adan arulum, Sivamum adan Shaktiyum, Lord and its Shakti. We are comparing it to the sun and its rays. Sun may be elsewhere, rays are available here. Okay, now let us come to the first phase of our discussion. That is, we are just comparing the Lord's wisdom. It is called Padinyan. We can compare it to the sun. You understand? Okay. Now, the soul's wisdom, what we can compare, how it can be compared? It can be compared to which one? It can be compared to the brightness of the eye. Eye is inherently possessing the light. That is called kannoli. Kannoli. It's inherently possessing a light. But the sunlight and the brightness or the light in the eye, they are different. Sunlight helps the eye to view the things, to see the things. Without the help of sunlight, the eye cannot see anything. Even though it is having a light, we say kannoli, it cannot view anything without the help of the sunlight. But if the darkness comes, approaches, the darkness covers the eye, what will happen to the light of the eye? The darkness comes, it reaches, it encompasses the eye. What will happen to the eye? Eye cannot see. So now what we say is that darkness has affected the sight of the eye. Eye has been affected. So even though it possesses the light, the eye cannot see because of the darkness that has encompassed. But can you think that the darkness can go and encompass the sun? Can the darkness go and encompass, affect the sun? Have you ever heard that darkness has affected the sun? No. It will not stand even before the sun. Darkness cannot be felt. So sun will not be affected by the darkness, and the Lord Shiva Almighty will not be affected by Anava. But whereas soul, it can be affected by the eyesight, eyelight can be affected by the darkness, the soul can be affected by the Anava. There is Anava, it can affect one thing and it cannot affect another thing. One thing is the Almighty's wisdom, another thing is the soul's wisdom. Now you should be able to understand the type or the kind or the characteristics of the wisdom. The characteristics of the wisdom of the Lordship, the wisdom can never be affected by that darkness. But whereas the human or the soul's wisdom can be very easily affected by the darkness. That is how it is sometime unknown, the soul's wisdom has been affected by the Anavam, and it was in the darkness, and God came forward. Why he came forward? He is not afraid of the darkness because the darkness cannot affect him at all. So he comes forward and tries to help the soul to come out of the suffering from the darkness. The whole process pertains only to this theory. Nothing else. The human life set up, wife, children, family, earning, family, house, land, all those things are vanishable. They will go away one day or other. See, you see a lot of things. When you travel, you see a lot of things through the window. They are just passing through. How fast it goes, you just cannot imagine. Like that is why his souls are taking so many births. Every birth is a station, and the things it sees are the things it sees through the window from one station to another station. Why I am comparing the things seen through the window? Because they appear to be there, but they are removed, they vanish from our sight. Likewise, all the things in our life, you just imagine they are things you are seeing through the window in your travel. You will reach one station. At that time you have to light. You have to alight. Isn't it? Then there comes the closure of the birth. Everything has become immaterial. The relationships, the persons you have met, the persons you have done good to them, the persons you have done evil, all those things vanish away, but the results are stored. So the soul is being helped by the Almighty, who cannot be affected by the person. If you leave just a little, the darkness is waiting for the soul to come back. God has given some tools. Using those tools, it is temporarily released from the claws and the clutches of the Anavam. But it is only a temporary phenomenon. Why? It is because you go to sleep in the night. It is nothing but darkness comes and catches you. The Anavam comes and catches you. You just get immersed in the darkness. You don't know anything. You don't have experience. You are in a state that you are without the tools. The state as if you are without tools. So the souls, they have taken the second phase called the Sakalam. And once it gets lot of experience to lot of births, then it comes to a stage that it understands that God is helping. See, it takes lots of births to understand that how God is helping. It may understand that God is helping, but how it helps, that is the main thing or important thing that we must understand. How God helps us. Once you understand, then you will focus your attention, and also you will proceed to the right direction. You will proceed in the right direction towards the right target. Do you think we are proceeding in the right directions towards the right target? All the people are directed, or all the people are traveling in the right directions. Can you just say, or can you just claim that you are traveling in the right direction and you are pointing towards your target? You ask many people, everybody will say that target that is irrelevant to the main stream of life. That is irrelevant to the mainstream of life. The target they mention will pertain to the particular birth. That's all. It is not the main target. See, the target for all the births, the target for each birth, the targets for each birth may not conform to the target of all the births. Why we take births at all? Why should we suffering like this? So the target for all the births is the same, but target of each birth is not the same. We have different targets. Different people have different targets in the different lives. See, I'm not joking. Just to take for example, a dog. What its targets? What is its target? You just imagine, or just please think over. What could be the target of a dog? And that too, stray dog. What could be the target? It could be only that getting food at all times. All times. Every bit of second, the dog will be going after something to eat. What could be the target of a dog other than that? Will it go to a temple? Will it do puja? Will it do the prayer? Will it do the worship? No. Dogs will not do. Donkeys will not do. Buffaloes will not do. Birds will not do. Beasts will not do. And even in human beings, some of them will not do. Then you can compare people who are not performing puja, who are not praying, or who are not worshipping towards the God, they can be compared to the beasts. They can be compared to the animals. Because they don't have any target at all. That target for all the birds, they don't remember or they don't realize, they don't recognize. So those people in human beings, those human beings who start to think about the real target of all the birds, or who realizes the real target of all the birds. My target is not this. My target is not that. My target is to escape from the sufferings of births and deaths. And at the same time, without the tools, the soul cannot exist by itself. It has to be dependent on something. It has to be dependent on something. So it has to be dependent on a thing that which is not dependent on anything. So soul should understand that we should depend on a thing which is independent of all things. Once it realizes, those souls cease to take births, because they have understood their target and they will start moving towards the target. They have understood the target. Once they have understood, they will make their lives meaningful, and they will not get convinced or satisfied with anything else. கேடும் ஆக்கமும் கெட்ட திருவினார் ஓடும் செம்பொன்னும் ஒக்கவே நோக்குவார் கூடும் அன்பினில் கும்பிடலை அன்றி வீடும் வேண்டா விரலின் விளங்கினார். Who else can explain than Devachekara? So those people are nothing but souls like us. They are not different species. They are only human beings. They are only souls. But they have understood the target of all the birds, not only this bird, because there are so many birds around us. We are seeing birds, we are seeing animals, we are seeing bees, we are seeing so many things we are seeing. They are moving around, they are living, they are starving, they are yearning. Like this we are seeing. But all seeing them all, we must be clear enough that our target is this. So those souls are selected, and those souls are selected. God is putting them in the third phase. So I discussed the first phase. I discussed the second phase. I also discussed the beginning of the phase 3. Phase 3, the souls are selected. Now the souls are gifted with a guru. When guru will come? People are very much fond of getting a guru. People are very much fond of getting guru. And they all also ask so many people, whenever they meet somebody, they will ask, when will I get my guru? But are they prepared? Do they deserve? Who decides that the deserving status? Who decides? The Almighty decides. Where He decides? He just resides in the soul itself. He is there. He will not be affected by Adavam, Kanmam, Maya. So He is very well there within the soul. He shares the thoughts of the soul because He has given the tools for thinking. He has provided the tools for thinking. So a man was wandering in the streets. He was sleeping under the street light. A rich man saw him, pitied upon him, sympathized with him, offered him a house. Likewise, God has also offered this house. You understand? We were wandering in the darkness. We don't have a house for ourselves. How easily people forget the grace of God. How easily people forget. They are ungrateful. They are asking, God has given me nothing. Then there is no God at all. It is very funny. I feel very. I am pitying upon them. There is no other word I can utter. I pity the people who deny the existence of God. I can just compare them to the people who say, I don't have mother. For my birth, I don't have mother. I came without mother. Suppose if somebody says like this, will you not laugh at him? Likewise, people are saying, there is no God. I have come to this world without the help of God. There is no God at all. How can he come to this world? His whole life has been framed by him. His whole life has been designed by him. If he thinks that he is designing his whole life, let him tell me when is he going to die and how he is going to die and how he is going to be at his 60, how he is going to be 70. If he designs his own life, let him give all the details. Can anyone give the details? Can anyone design the future and tell me? They cannot tell. They will say that it is a natural phenomena. It is a natural phenomena. Nature is powerful. So natural phenomena they will claim. Nature doesn't have sense. Nature doesn't have wisdom. And these fellows are also not having wisdom. They are fools. They are nothing but fools. So please, by denial of God, don't think that you are supposed to be more intelligent or the most intelligent or you are intellectual. Nothing at all. If you are an intelligent man and you are using your wisdom to live in this world, then your wisdom should be available, helpful to you at all times, 24/7. Is it so? No, not at all. It is selective. It is very selective. Why you forget things? Why you forget people? See the wonder. Some people forget their children at their old age. It fades away. Nothing wrong in forgetting the children, forgetting the relations, forgetting the circumstances, but it is very damaging if you forget the God. If you forget the Almighty, it is the most damaging thing that you have done to your wisdom. Never forget the Almighty. He has extended so much of help. If you are not able to, if you don't have, what can we say is, I don't want to use harsh words. Anyway, okay, let us go to the third phase, the phase 3, souls there, and they have understood their target. Kurikol Arindavargal, they have understood the target and they are moving towards the targets and they are willing to achieve the target. Such people are selected for preaching by Guru. Guru will come to those people or those souls who are having the qualifications which I have mentioned now. First of all, the soul should understand its motto, its target. It should realize the target. It should move towards the target. And it should have the inclination to achieve the target. Achieve the target. So Guru comes to guide them, to guide these people. Because God has, God, you cannot cheat the God. You cannot cheat the God. Why? Because God is not available externally. He is inside you. What you think, He knows. What you do, He knows. That is not the great thing. What you think, He knows. So He is inside. So He measures the maturity level. Unless otherwise the maturity level reaches to the predetermined state, Guru will not come. The predetermined state, God will decide. God will decide the predetermined level for one soul to some extent. For another soul, it will be different. For another soul, it may be different. Don't think that predetermined levels for all the souls are the same. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. So the predetermined levels for each soul, once they reach the level, immediately Guru appears before him. Appears before him. He makes the soul to realize that he is the Guru for him. And he will make the Guru to understand that he is the disciple for him. So that synchronization he will achieve. He will make it possible, the synchronization between the Guru and the disciple. See, this is a perfect match. The God is weaving, God is arranging a perfect match between the Guru and the student, or the mentor and the disciple. And once it comes, the student receives all the communication in full shape from the Guru. Don't think that Guru will start preaching pages after pages, hours after hours. Not necessarily. He will just look at him. The sight will convey so much of information. That is called a Nayana Diksha. The sight itself will convey lot of information. A slight touch, Sparsha Diksha, a slight touch will transfer lot of information. A small word, it will give lot of meanings for the disciple. Or Vartai, Manivasagar says. So likewise, the communication, the match between the Guru and the disciple, it is a unique match. For Srimad Arunagirinathar, the Lord Muruga appeared. For Srimad Kumaragurubara Swamigal, Srimad Kumaragurubara Swamigal, Dharmi Sannidhanam appears before him. Adhyasrama Suddhadvaita, Vaidhiya Saiva Sidhdhantham Jnanavana, Srimad Pamban Kumaragurudasa Swamigal. Lord Muruga appears with Sri Agastya and Srimad Arunagirinathar. So, I can give so many examples, and for you may be expecting I am to mention Manikavasagar in Tiruperandurai. Lord Shiva appears as Guru. So the Guru comes before the disciple, a perfect match. A perfect match. You expect the match. Since the match is arranged by the Lord, it will be perfect. If you say Guhai Namachivaya, then Guru Namachivaya, what a perfect match. That is why we should not go after Guru. God will arrange it. You cannot go to matrimonial and see a match there. That's not the relationship of Guru and his disciple. You cannot climb such a relationship. God fixes. And please understand that the Guru for the Siddhan is insubstitutable, irreplaceable. People gonna go on changing their gurus. People go on changing their gurus. This Guru for some time, that Guru for some time. That madam is more sweeter than this one. So let me change the Guru. Night Tiffin is not suitable in this madam. So why not we change our Guru and switch over to another madam? Not like that. Not like that. It's a perfect match. So it is available in Saiva Sidhdhantham. And we have our gurus in Saiva Mats. They are preaching only these things. So wait, pray, weep, cry before Lord to send a Guru for you. If only if you wish, if only if you incline for that, God will hear your prayer and do the needful. Don't think that a Guru will come on his account. Guru will come, but that I have told you very clearly that you must know the target, you must be moving towards the target, and you must have the real wish for the target. That wish for the target is prayer. Pray for Guru. But never search the Guru. Never go for a Guru. But wish for him, pray for him, weep for him, cry for him. God will hear your prayer one day or other. And if he is convinced that your wish is real, and your wish is really sincere, then definitely he will come as Guru. Once the Guru comes, the disciple understand that he is the Lord Shiva. Once the Guru comes, then there is only Guru Puja, not Shiva Puja. Only Guru Puja. Guru is only the Guru is not only a Guru. Guru is his father. Guru is mother. Guru is a teacher. Guru is Lord Shiva. Everything is for him. Vinayaka Chaturthi, Guru is Vinayaka. Kritikai, Guru is Murugan. Pradosham, Guru is Sadashiva. So nothing else. He need not go elsewhere, anywhere for any god or any festival. All festivals are centered around the Guru. So those souls are offered, those souls are gifted with the Guru, and the soul understands that the final destination is reachable because Guru has come. Guru will take me to the target. You cannot reach the target on your own self. You have to be assisted, you have to be taken, you have to be, what you can say is you have to be taken securely. You have to be, because you may be tired, you may be losing heart during the journey. At that time, the Guru will boost your morality. So Guru will be always with you. Unless otherwise you reach the target, he will not rest. So once the Guru comes, It is the sole responsibility of the Guru for the soul to reach the target. That is why every soul should be praying for Guru, for Lord. From Lord Shiva, he should not expect anything else. Lord Shiva, give me extended life. Lord Shiva, give me wealth. Lord Shiva, give me this and that and this. Lord Shiva, give me this promotion. Lord Shiva, give me this post. Lord Shiva, give me this title. All those things. Don't go for all those things. If you all go for all those things, do you say that he will not be? Those things will not be offered for him? No. He will definitely give you. But what is the use of it? You are going to leave everything in this world and come. You have to go back. Once you leave the world, can you just take anything, any of these things? You may be a doctor of literature, let us say. You may be a doctor. But during the final cremation, will they say that doctor is being burnt? No, not at all. The corpse is being burnt. That's all. It's only a corpse, not a doctor, not a lawyer, not an engineer, because everything has been left. It's only a physical body that remains to be burnt. Nothing else. Once the soul leaves the body, once it is a dead body, then your degrees, your education, all go dead. Your qualifications, your possessions, everything go dead. That's all. As far as you are concerned, somebody may be enjoying, but as far as you are concerned, they are dead. I can say that you have reached a dead end. That's all. Kindly understand that God is helping through the phases. You understand whether we are in the first phase, whether we are in the second phase, or whether we are in the third phase. Souls go through all these phases, from phase 1, from phase 2, from phase 3, from phase 4. Likewise it goes, of course. In phase 1, it was totally in darkness. In phase 2, it travels between the darkness and the light. Light is not enough to teach you the right thing in a right shape. However, you are understanding so many things and you think that yourself that you are very intelligent. You call yourself as Arivijivi. The fellows who climb Arivijivi, they are very funny. Very funny. They are contradicting their own theories. Some theory they would have uttered 5 years before, and they will be contradicting those theories now. How can they claim as Arivijivi when they are contradicting themselves, their own theories when they are contradicting? How they can claim that they are Arivijivi? They are going on changing their decisions. They are going on changing their theories. Then the wisdom is not stable at all. It's not stable. There is an instability in the wisdom. Then how can Arivijivi means the wisdom without any oscillation, without any instability, the standard and static. Who can climb like that? Once you go to sleep or once you are in a fainted position, stage, fainted stage. All those things are there. So, okay, let us concentrate that the soul, we are discussing the topic in the name of soul. Souls, they are taking first phase, they are in the darkness, they are being helped by the Almighty. They travel through the first phase to the second phase. Stage 2, Marul. You just see the chart. We have been discussing only about this chart. Lamp in darkness, provided by Lord Shiva, soul becoming active and getting experiences. And in this stage 2, we have to add one more thing. In the stage 2 itself, before it goes to stage 3, it gets a guru. It reaches a state, or it is making itself deserving. It qualifies itself. It qualifies itself to get a guru. Let us first of all make ourselves deserving to get a guru. When we go for a guru, we must be prepared, because guru may give so many orders. If you get a guru, you cannot go back, deny or contradict the guru's decisions. If the guru says, jump from the cliff of the mountain, you have to jump. You should not ask the guru, why you are asking me to jump from the cliff? I will die. Then you are not deserving to get a guru. So the qualifications are the soul will get a guru. Before the soul is willing to get a guru, it should be prepared. It should be prepared that I will not go away from the words of my guru. I will not cross his border. I will not cross his lines. I will not deny his decisions. I will go only after his decisions. So that was the arrangement. We can find the past guru-disciple relationship. We can find only such type of things. Whatever guru says, it goes. There is no, this disciple has no word in it. He doesn't have a word in it. Only if you are prepared for this, you can wish for a guru. Asking for a guru and denying him and going against him or against his wishes, it doesn't mean getting a guru. So God sees, God is understanding the wish of the soul, but God will decide whether the soul is deserving to get a guru. He will decide. Okay, it has come to a stage, it may be offered a guru. It will use the guru to reach the target it is seeking. So, I am just discussing about the relationship between the soul and the guru. Soul in darkness, soul in this world, executing so many deeds, wishing so many things, thinking that they are going to be permanent. It takes a lot of births. In every birth, it wishes so many things. It achieves so many things which are not stable, which are not permanent, which are highly temporary. And they are getting lot of experiences. Souls are getting lots of experiences, sufferings after sufferings. Then one day or other it comes to a ripe stage. It comes to a stage, okay, let the sufferings be ceased. Let them all come to an end. Let my births in continuous speed, let it take a rest. I will not take any birth here afterwards. I want a guru to reach my target. I have understood my target. I have to reach the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, where I will be joyful always, enjoying the bliss of Lord Shiva. He is ready to offer his bliss. That is the only thing that permanent relief called mukti. So understanding the word mukti, what is the word mukti implies? The lotus feet of Lord Shiva, what does it mean? The soul will not apply its desire elsewhere other than Lord Shiva. It enjoys. As a test, I am just telling you, you just wish for Lord Shiva sincerely in this life itself for some time. You just enjoy. You just think yourself that nothing will be offered to you other than lotus feet of Lord Shiva. I want that lotus feet. I will be there. I will be enjoying that. You just imagine. You must. You may even imagine. Nothing wrong in that. You just imagine for such a certain time. For that imagination itself, you will be offered some joy by Lord Shiva. பாவனைக்கே அவன் பயன் தருகிறவன். That is why he is so merciful. Suddharar used to say, பொய்யாய் உன்னை புகழ்வோர் புகழ்ந்தால் அதையும் பொருளாய் கொள்வோனே. Who will say like this? Who else can tell us like this except திருமுறை and திருமுறை ஆசிரியர்கள்? Nobody can give such an explanation and such a way. Pavani, just imagine. You just imagine. You just think that God is here. You fancy. You fancy as if God is in front of you. You fancy that God is asking you, why are you doing so much of things like this? Why don't you come to me? Why don't you start thinking about me? You fancy like this, or God is asking so many questions and you are answering Him. And finally you say Him, God, why don't you embrace me? Why don't you give your lotus feet? I will see it once. I will touch it once. I will shed my tears on them. You just imagine fancy. Fancy means imagine. That is the right word I can say. Fancy means bhavane. In Tamil you can say bhavane. You fancy it. So that is why fancy store, bhavane store, because he will go and purchase a thing and wear it and he will think he is the greatest actor. Some actor would have used some article, he will go and purchase it from the fancy store and he will wear it, either a hat or a belt or a scooty, something like that. He will buy it and he will fancy himself as the actor. So bhavane is fancy. You fancy. You fancy. Nothing wrong in that. If you fancy, even for that fancying, He will give you an enjoyment, a joyful state that can never be compared to anything else. It will be unique. You can just enjoy that. I don't know whether I am very clear about this, what I am saying. I don't know whether you are able to understand what I am giving you. I am just using the words that I know, using the words that you know. I am just trying to explain things. Because God is so merciful. Why Sundarar says, Poyyai unnai pugalvar pugalndal? Poi means what is it? Fancy. Fancy, isn't that? Some people used to talk to him. ஏன்பா இப்படி பண்ற, எனக்கு இவ்வளவு கஷ்டத்தை ஏன் கொடுக்குற என்றெல்லாம் இல்லை, they will talk like this. It's only fancy. Even for that fancy, he will be merciful to answer and embrace you. Start first this thing, then go for the next stage. Ask for a guru. Tell him that you are ready for the guru. Tell him. Even though you are telling a lie, he will understand. So tell him. Suppose if I am not deserving, if I am not ready, make me ready. make me fit enough to get a guru. How to move about, make my circumstances so that I can get a guru. If I am having some hurdles, you just remove them. Some or other, you please sanction me a guru. You come as a guru. You make me to attach with my guru. And please don't give me any more pats. I don't want them. I don't want to come back. I want to be under the shadow of you. I want to be under the feet of you. Kindly sanction me. Start asking again and again. For some time, at least through a day. Then you will be offered the guru. So, in state 3, soul should understand, realize its a target. It should be moving towards the target. Its lifestyle should be like that. It may be wishing so many things, but doing lot of nasty things means no use at all. No use. The lifestyle should also be changed. It should conform to your wish. So, right target, right direction moving, the travel, and having continuous wish for that target. Then definitely you will be sanctioned a guru. God himself will come as a guru. That is the third stage the soul will assume. With that, I think I can conclude the session. I am just trying to explain things in conformation with Saiva Sidhdhantham. Whatever I say, you can find it in the Saiva Sidhdhantham, the basic principles of Saiva Sidhdhantham, or fundamentals of Saiva Sidhdhantham. The soul as the soul, how we can describe, how we can perceive, how we can understand a soul. I have tried my level best to explain in the last 4 sessions. I don't know, 4 or 3 sessions. I have discussed so much of soul. In the next session, I will take up the second chapter, the Almighty, the second entity. With that, I am just concluding the session with the 5-lettered mantra. 5 times I will utter. Please follow me. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Tiruchitrambalam. Today evening we have a special program for Tirupuzhal. Sandamuni Tirupuzhal Sangam sponsors the special lecture on Tirupuzhal. By 6 o'clock it will start. Please join with us and let us enjoy the bliss of Lord Muruga through thinking over Srimad Arunagirinatha's Tirupuzhal. Thank you. Tiruchitrambalam. தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி என் நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. I have to say a word about the couple, Mrs. and Mr. Saravana. Their noble thoughts, their noble approach that everyone should hear, everyone should understand the basic principles of Saiva Sidhdhanta. They have been troubling very, very much. They have been taking lot of troubles. They are phoning, they are contacting, they are preparing charts. Likewise, they are taking lot of efforts to propagate the principles of Saiva Sidhdhantam. Jnanathirul also helps their ideas to be implemented. Let us thank Mrs. and Mr. Saravana also, and let God bestow his best wishes upon their family. Thank you. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி என் நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு அரோகரா. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.